I have just 2 points to make, and I'm very snappy about it. The business of telecom is not it's not just one single investment. It's a continuous investment. I'm talking from the private perspective. Private business wants to have return on investment. It's not a charity organization. So we put in infrastructure that we have to continuously maintain and continuously improve upon. Now this costs a lot of money. Galaxy is doing a wonderful thing, but the majority of what they're doing is skewed towards the ministries. What about the homes? What about the schools? What about the hospitals? What about the private businesses? We still need to find a way to supply them with what will make them to embrace the policies or the certain rules that the government is bringing about. What I'm trying to say in essence is, take for example now, we have FIRs, they're in charge of tax. But then, how do you pay tax if you don't have connectivity in your house, or in your home, or in your office? So in that aspect, private sector still has a lot to play. So it's different from having fiber to the Ministry of Works or Ministry of Justice. What about fiber to my house? What about fiber to my business? What about fiber to my school? What about fiber to the hospitals? That's where we come in. So funding is a major issue in the private sector. E-government, it's a big portfolio, like I said. Government needs to find a way. My friend here has also talked about CBN, and he mentioned what the banks are doing. We want a situation, I think there should be a situation where the government and the banks needs to understand that without us, they really cannot exist. It's a known fact. So based on that premise, they have to find a way to listen to or come up with some kind of structure that will suit us to continue to improve and invest in the infrastructure that will continue to provide such services. The second point I want to make, which I think my friend from PPC has mentioned, is the embracing of ICT by the government. Again, government is the biggest spender anywhere in the world. If government does not embrace ICT fully, 100%, permit me to even say 200%, the citizens will not get value. And when we don't get the value, even the government will not get the tax that they expect to get. So it's a whole big family. The government from all levels, whether federal or state or local, they have to embrace ICT. There is no story. It has to come. It has to happen. Anywhere you go in the developed country, even the local government embraces it. But you see, in Nigeria, we are, I think we're a bit slow in accepting or in embracing ICT. I'm talking about the government now. Let me share an example. I won't mention the institution, but I went to Kaduna for some transaction, and one of the government institutions called us for some business transaction, and I got there. There is no one laptop, no single laptop in the whole establishment. Not even the DJ has a laptop. I mean, this is 21st century. I was shocked and surprised. So I told them that, okay, you know what, I'll give you free internet. They were very happy. They took pictures with me. They said that they would take it as one of my social responsibilities. I mean, how do we then move the country forward when government is not embracing it? Government has no choice. They have to embrace it. When they embrace it, IoT will work. Sure. It will become a blossom business for so many of us here. And we'll be able to innovate more. We'll be able to develop more services that will benefit the government and ourselves. So these are my 2 points, and I hope it's a pity that the government officials are not here. Will I be able to explain to them? Just one last point. When government embraces ICT very well, it then means the majority of the policies that they bring out will work. It's not just to give license. I mean, infrastructure license have been given out how many years ago? Has anybody deployed it? So it's an issue. But when government embraces ICT, they will make sure that all these things, all the policies that come out, they will make sure that it works. We go to government forums all the time to advocate of peace of right of way, this and that. It's become a story of the past because they've embraced it. So government needs to do something about it. So again, the organizers of this event, this is a welcome innovation innovation on this event. Continue to do it, and I believe that if this continues to happen, at some point, government will listen to us. I want to also say that don't let this one be the last one or the first one. Continue to do it, because e-government covers the entire country.